Every human being was born for a purpose. Purpose is defined as original intent. And everything that God created was created to fulfill a specific purpose. In other words, God created nothing for experimentation. Nothing in this world of creation exists for the fun of it. God created nothing for beauty. Everything, even though it may be beautiful, it performs a function. The sun is beautiful, but if without the sun, we would not live. The gamma rays and the ultraviolet rays is what cause the chlorophyll to make food in these leaves that produce oxygen so we can breathe. So without that sun, we'll be dead. Even though the sun is beautiful, it exists for a function. The flowers that we see here among us, beautiful flowers, but it's not beauty God was after. Every color in this flower is designed to attract a certain insect that comes to it to eat, and that pollination that takes place on the bee's leg, for example, produces new blossoms that produce new seeds that produce new trees. In other words, the beauty is for a function. The point I'm trying to make is that everything God created, even the maggot, the mosquito, has an assignment. Roaches that are in this earth, we don't understand. God designed nothing without a purpose. Everything fulfills its purpose, and that's what brings pleasure to God. Now, here's the unique question. If there's a purpose for the roach, the rat, the mosquito, or the bee, which is here today and gone tomorrow, how much more is there a purpose for your life? Because you are the apex of His creation. You are not a mistake. You are not an experiment. God gave you birth because there's something He wanted done that required your existence. There's something that God wanted to do on earth that made your presence necessary. You came here because there's something that God had in His mind that He wants to see manifested on planet Earth that made Him give you conception. You are not a biological accident. You are not a mistake. Matter of fact, your birth was timed by God. Whether you were born in wedlock, out of wedlock, you were born because God had a specific purpose for your life. And that is why you keep dreaming. There's no such thing as an illegitimate child. No child is illegitimate. Illegitimate means illegal. Kids are never illegal. It's the parents who are illegitimate if they're not married. But that child is God's heritage. The Bible says in the book of Psalm 139, before you was conceived, I knew you. I saw you in your mother's womb. And all of your life and all of your days are written in a book before any one of them began. That means God finished your life before He started it. There's a book on your life. That's why everybody's a bestseller. You and I were born to fulfill a wonderful project that God already finished. God finished your life, then gave you birth to start it. That's why you can see your end. This is where vision comes from. Vision is a glimpse of your end. Everything that exists today is already finished. That's why God told Isaiah in the book of Isaiah 46, verse 9 and 10. He says, I am God, there's none like me. In the next verse he says, I am the only God who can make known the end and the beginning, and set from ancient times what is yet to come. I say, my purpose will stand.